Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jordan. Welcome back to Xcom. So, I would thought...
Looks like the crash site is dead ahead.
Thanks, man.
We should expect heavy resistance here. There's no telling how many hostiles were on board. Approach the craft with caution and attempt a breach if possible.
So I thought I would
Headed there now.
record another video now, basically because I tried to
Moving to firing
record
position.
an episode of another game, and everything was going perfectly fine. And the last,
Moving to position.
around about the 30-minute mark, I just completely lost the sound, the game sound. So I was talking, I didn't know whether or not anything was getting through, and whether the sound was still there in the recording, whether the problem was just on my end. It turns out that it wasn't. The sound just completely stopped working for whatever reason. So I think I fixed it. I fixed it to the point where it's recording sound, but the quality of the sound, it sounds a little different now, so I'm not entirely sure
Alien object in sight.
what's happening there. So I'm just going to record this,
Moving to position.
see how it is,
It
and
just got hot in
kind
here.
of adjust from there. So this is... I was hoping that the next episode of XCOM would just be kind of business as usual, normal episode, the start of a series, you know, but it turns out that we're still experimenting, basically.
Heading to that
So
location.
that's what we're going to do. And she has nothing that she can do. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, you
Roger
know,
that.
I'm still learning, basically. But this one, this problem, I don't know what happened. I just know
I'm
that
under
it
fire.
wasn't my fault because I didn't touch anything. I didn't set anything to have a 30-minute recording length. I didn't run out of space or anything like that. It was just a problem that decided to exist all of a sudden. And I'm hoping it doesn't again.
Copy
So
that.
fingers crossed we can get through this. So I thought we'd do this UFO crash landing. Hopefully we get through it. We'll do a little bit more at the base, and then this will be another episode of XCOM to put up. And hopefully it turns out to be half decent. That
Moving out.
would be great. I don't know why I sent her that way. That's a bit weird. And she got shot, which is brilliant. That's what I love about this game. You make a mistake, you'll pay. Do you have any sort of a shot? You do. It's just terrible. Can you hit him with the grenade? No, you can't. Maybe just try and hit the guy. Yep, good.
That is not
Very good.
good.
Yep, nah, it's fine. It's fine. What about you? Let's try for a headshot, eh? Come on, Zhao. Ping him. Yes!
Kill
Okay.
confirmed.
Not the guy that was a problem, but at least somebody died.
Heading there now.
I really wish this was XCOM 2 so that you could remotely heal. And she can't even reach for smoke. Okay, this could be bad. This could be bad. This is probably going to be bad. This is going to be bad.
They're moving around the side.
That was bad. God damn it. Damn it. That was... I can't blame that on anything but me. I'm the one who hung her ass out there in the breeze. We also have that meld that's going to go to waste.
Hostiles pacified.
Shit. Okay. That's fine. It's part of the game. It's a challenging game.
Let's do this. Clear to engage.
Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. Oh, why?
X-rays coming in from the sides.
Why?
Roger
God,
that.
I have made a... Here's the problem. I'm so focused on the issues that I was having. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do this. I was so focused on the issues, and I'm just sitting here paranoid that everything's going to just disappear again, that I'm not concentrating. Usually I'm a lot more careful than this. That's good. So one of them won't make an attack because he's using his psionic abilities to boost this guy, so this guy is the one who's going to attack. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have to take out this guy up in the corner, and that will kill both of them at once.
The alien craft is still intact. They've got some kind of energy field protecting parts of the ship.
Okay.
We'll have to look for an opening.
Yep, brilliant. Thanks. Let's leave his turn pending. Do you have any sort of a shot? You do. Please, Zhao. I need you to ping him. Please, Zhao. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! From tears to triumph. Yes! Okay. Alrighty. Back in business. I'm still incredibly pissed off that we lost our assault trooper. Hugely pissed off about that. They're my favorite unit. Just because they just cover so much ground. And if they get up close to that shotgun and actually manage to hit their target, they're devastating. You can't move anywhere except for the cover you're on, except for that one that's right in front of the door.
I'm on the move.
Really? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use you to open this up.
Firing
So
rocket.
then hopefully somebody else has a shot on the outside.
Hostile spot.
The readings coming from that creature are like nothing I've ever seen.
Come on.
You can study it when it's dead.
Yes!
Let's take that thing down.
Yes!
Incredible. It seems to have vanished.
Mission accomplished.
If I hadn't completely screwed the pooch by exposing, I think her name was Elise, to unnecessary danger, that would have been flawless. But as it is, I lost a good soldier for no good reason. Ellen. I think it's actually Elin, isn't it? Yeah. Nazreen, though, coming through, and Zhao, our pinger over here, is killing it. I'm really annoyed by that. So we can research beam weapons, we can research alien navigation computers. We got 4 sectoids, 12 Illyrium, 30 alien alloys, 10 weapon fragments, 20 mailed UFO flight computer, a damaged flight computer, so we can sell these two.
Welcome back, Commander. I wanted to speak to you about our current fleet of interceptors. It's crucial that we keep several of these aircraft on high alert. We'll need them to intercept any future alien contacts, and it's likely we'll suffer some losses in the process. I think it's also worth mentioning that even a full squadron of interceptors will do no good against our enemy if we don't know where they are. Additional satellite coverage will be required before we are able to detect alien craft elsewhere on the planet. Visit us in engineering should you wish to build additional satellites. Goodbye,
Okay, I'm really
Commander.
sorry, guys. Yeah, I can't hear anything like the background sounds. Everything's going very low. Okay. Okay, the sound's kind of normal. It's just Damon's voice. I can't. When I'm trying to listen to people's voice levels, nobody speaks. When I'm trying to talk, You have Bradford up in the corner here popping up telling me things I already know constantly. Now that I want someone to come and speak to me, no one's talking. Who else do we have here? I want someone. So his aim is 70, his will is 43. Aim is 55, that's terrible. Aim is 80. So this guy could be a good guy to bring in. 65. So it looks like we want Ryong Choi to come into the squad because he's got his will's not amazing, but his aim is really good. So he's the guy we're going to add to cover Hagen. Okay. That really annoys me. But what, you know, what can you do? Alrighty, so let's go to mission control and hope that everything doesn't go pear-shaped.
Alien containment facility online.
And we've got the research project about to Our understanding of the alien materials is limited at best, and we could spend years deciphering the complex manufacturing processes required to produce and manipulate these substances. However, we have managed to crudely adapt some of the observed techniques into our own research. For our first development, a multi-walled carbon nanotube weave was modeled after an unusual pattern mirrored in several of the alien materials. This new configuration has proven to possess a greater tensile strength than any material previously recorded in known science. Adapting this fiber into an armor-reinforcing vest will surely afford our soldiers increased protection on the battlefield. So the nanofiber vest is available for manufacture, which is nice, but we don't really have the inventory for our guys to carry it. We don't care about that. Meld, we should look into. Let's look into meld because I want to start making mech troops because we've got
I agree. That does seem to be the most pressing of our current research options. We'll begin immediately. I will notify you when a complete report is available.
Thank you. There's one that will come up much sooner than we'll be ready for it in Newfoundland, in the top of Canada, involving chrysalids, which are really annoying enemies that are basically big bugs that lay eggs in corpses and reanimate corpses. And there's a mission where you have to take out a kind of hive that they've established, and it's a real pain. Because the chrysalids take at least 2 attacks from my guys in their current state to kill one, and there's a lot of them in this mission. So the mech troops, if we can get a mech trooper with a flamethrower ready by that mission, I'll be very happy. I doubt it will happen, but I'll be very happy. So let's go back to mission control and see if we get any further contacts.
Excavation complete.
So, what is it, Doctor?
It's remarkable. The crystalline structure housed within the canister is actually a suspension containing billions of cybernetic nanomachines, each made up of both organic and mechanical components.
My team's analysis indicates these microscopic robots are capable of assembling mechanical structures with unprecedented efficiency. With further study and some specialized facilities, we may be able to engineer a sort of cybersuit that interfaces with the human body.
My team is more interested in the possibility of physically altering the tissue itself, incorporating aspects of the alien's own genetic adaptations by using the nanites to fuse the foreign material.
The commander will have to decide where the greatest advantage lies. Is there anything you agree on?
Given the apparent purpose of the nanites, they allow combining organic materials with one another, or with machines. We have at least agreed to call them
Meld.
Excellent. Incredibly useful, making mech troopers, and also those biological advancements that you can make as well. Really, really useful, and we're definitely going to be looking into this stuff as soon as possible. So the meld recombination research has completed. This amazing material's most salient feature is its versatility. In early testing, we were able to devise several methods that allow for direct manipulation of the meld substance and its physiochemical properties. While searching our records for any references to a material with similar properties, I uncovered a number of redacted data stores created in the 1960s. But much of that information appears to have been lost. In any case, oh wow, that's kind of a little nod to the Bureau, which is a very, I feel, underrated game. It's not great, but it's an interesting little game. But much of that information appears to have been lost. In any case, the advances we've made should allow for a wide range of applications in the fields of genetic modification and cybernetic enhancement, although we will need to build dedicated facilities to enable these potential research pathways. It is probable that the invaders are more familiar with meld than we are, and may already be fielding combat elements to take full advantage of its capabilities. Yes. So we can make the cybernetics lab to build the mech troopers and mech suits. We can build the genetic lab to genetically engineer our troops. We can build the Mech 1 Warden, and these are the genetic manipulations, which are also very interesting. They've also gotten 40 additional meld, which is really good. This we definitely want to build. The mech troopers are incredibly useful. So wound recovery time is reduced by 66%, which is amazing. Soldiers regenerate 2 HP per turn up to the HP max without armor. That's also really good. Height advantage, really, really good. And plus 10 aim after any miss. That is really useful. And this is the mech suits we can build. And we want the flamethrower. You can basically, it's a cone-shaped attack that can just, it can annihilate enemies. It is so useful. I've never really used the kinetic strike module very much at all. I always opt for the flamethrower. Always. So, experimental warfare. Let's start doing autopsy so we can unlock some more genetic enhancements. So our initial scans of the small humanoid aliens recovered so far have revealed something quite remarkable. We're detecting components of non-biological matter embedded within their internal structure. Could these be implants of some kind?
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid, based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability.
Yes, they do. Let's see if we can build. No, we don't want to go there. We want to go here. Let's excavate there. Let's try and build the cybernetics lab. Yes, we can. 10 days. Okay, so that's pretty much all we can do right now. Let's go to mission control. Scan and advance time a little bit. Oh, abduction sites. This is where we have to be careful about where we pick, because you will raise the panic of two countries when you pick.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Okay. Now the other rewards are going to have to be very interesting for me to pass that up. I need a new assault trooper, and to get a sergeant is amazing. 4 engineers is also really good. They've got the same panic level as Sao Paulo, so that's not a consideration. No, I don't care. So they're all at 1 panic level, so none of them are going to fill their panic meters by being ignored. So we are going to Sao Paulo. I'm really sorry for the way I pronounce that, by the way, for anyone from Brazil. Because we want that assault trooper. We need that assault trooper. You are not coming along. We need you. Yep, that'll do. Okay, we'll do this mission as well, and then I think we'll call it a video. Hopefully we get through it without any issues.
Touching down.
Raymond Shen losing his voice like that scared the crap out of me, but hopefully...
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. Alien activity continues to surge within several major cities. Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
Alien abduction in progress. Meld energy signature readings are positive, which means there's going to be 2 more meld containers. Site is clear of civilians. Collateral damage is not a concern. That's good. Away we go.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Wasn't planning.
Alien object
There we
in
go.
sight.
Beautiful. First meld container. Surely you've got a decent shot on that one. Yes, you do.
Got him.
Damn it.
Moving to position.
Actually no, move up to full cover. Because we need you to be ready to engage.
Solid copy.
There, Nazreem. Do you have any sort of a shot? That's not the worst. Oh, she got him. She got him. She's... I like how I went from the first mission where I didn't even bother to learn her name. I was just like, hey, you. Now she's killing it. She's... Go up there, bud. A lot of scurrying. Should you go...
Solid
He really can't move very far at all.
Let's do this.
The snipers are so hard to get involved in the action until they get rid of that restriction
What was that?
that stops them moving. That stops
On
them
my way.
firing after they move. It's just really hamstrings for these guys. Can you get to that meld? Oh, wrong way. There we go.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yes, you bloody can, mate.
Got it.
Sorry, I'm being a bit quiet this episode because I'm terrified. I'm just gonna go pear-shaped again.
What was that?
Rodriguez,
Got it covered.
get up there and have a good look in there. Okay.
Heading to that location.
We need to have a look out here now.
Contact.
There we go. And she can't do
They're on the move.
anything about it. Let's hunker down. Let's get
Moving.
Nasreem out on the flank. You have a shot, but I don't like the way you're exposed there. Let's get
I'm on it, Commander.
40%. You know what? Toss the coin, mate. See how you go. Oh, well.
Damn it. Missed the
I know that
target.
tossing the coin is actually 50%. I'm not sure why I said that. That's good. That's excellent. That means we only have to kill one to kill both. Always a bonus. That's good. Yeah, I don't care about controlling him at the moment. He's 14 miles away. You could kill him. Let's no. I wanna try and be clever here. I don't know. She's not going to have much of a shot from here. She's going to have a great shot on that. Please. Come on, Nasreem. Oh, Nasreem! She bloody comes through again.
Chalk up another one.
These early missions are so easy. I can't believe I lost a soldier in the early missions. Oh, that's terrible. Oh well, back to base. That was easy.
An exemplary performance. Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
So we can do bullet swarm. Shooting at or suppressing enemies also confirms. I would rather have this. So if he's in position to fire, if he fires his weapon, it doesn't end his turn. He can fire it again. That is useful. Ping, please. Here we go. Removes the sniper rifle's restriction on firing in Overwatch after moving. Any shots taken suffer a -10 aim penalty. That's fine. We can boost her other ways to negate that. Definitely, because we need her engaging the enemy. Killing it, Nasreem. I don't really care about that. The extra movement, really useful for your medics. Get them where they're needed. Yeah, beautiful. Easy. So we got Sergeant Esmeralda Vega.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Brilliant. Okay, so now if we go to the situation room quickly,
Satellite uplink
we can
facilities at
see
maximum capacity.
Nigeria we
Additional uplink
ignored,
required.
so they went up to 3 panic levels, and Germany we ignored, we went up to 3 panic levels. United States has reverted, and we've got fighters on every continent. One. I need one more fighter. I don't want to spend money on fighters right now. It's not hugely necessary. So, let's see our new soldier. Loco. 69 will, really good. 66 aim, decent for an assault. Run and gun, definitely. +5 defense per enemy in sight. Pretty good. +10% critical chance. I would rather have the defense because she's going to be lightning reflexes. If I had lightning reflexes on the other soldier, she would not have died. First standard shot made within 4 tiles. No, I don't care about that. That is incredibly useful. So if you have an enemy, a dangerous enemy, that can one-shot your soldiers, and they go into an Overwatch state, the first thing you want to do is send your assault class to run out, take that shot, you know it's going to miss because she has that ability, and then the rest of your soldiers can move freely without just getting wiped out. So it's really useful, not just for her, but for your squad. So we got a good little squad there. Nazreem is killing it. Ping Zhao is killing it. Carlos isn't doing great because he can only move a few tiles, so it's hard to actually get him up to the fight. He's deadly once he gets there. It's just getting him there that's the issue. Okay. 4 days until the council report. Let's advance to the council report. Hopefully I don't make a mistake and trigger a really pain in the ass mission.
Excavation complete. Incoming transmission.
Here we go.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the Xcom project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Brilliant. Thanks, mate. So we got grade A. We finished a council mission. We shot down a UFO. We stopped 2 abductions. We launched a satellite. We completed 4 research projects, and we raided a UFO. So we got 455 XCOM bucks, and we got, actually, isn't that the symbol for the Simoleons pretty much in The Sims? So we got Simoleons. We got 3 scientists and an engineer, which is really good. Engineers are really important in terms of building fighters and armor and weapons and stuff. You need a lot of engineers. But anyway, well done. I think that's going to do us for this episode, guys. I don't want to push the luck any more than I already have. I'm hoping the audio turns out okay for this one, apart from that little issue we had with Ray Shen after we got back from the first mission. Hopefully that was the only glitch. I'm sorry if I was a little quiet, but that scared the crap out of me because I've spent so long trying to fix that problem that suddenly popped up, and then suddenly another problem pops up, and it just, you know, it's not been the best day in recording town. So hopefully everything turned out okay. I'm really enjoying actually playing XCOM, so I'm going to do some more episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment if you have, any suggestions on what we want to do with this playthrough, or any playthroughs that you might like to see, or just any comment that you feel like leaving. If you'd like to help me out with growing the channel, you could consider subscribing. But just watching really helps, so thank you very much for that, and I will see you, hopefully, in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.